All right. So last time we left off, we just freed Cassandra, the corporate spy from a facility down here on Roseway. Oh, pick up Spectrum. What is the examination for this? Former property of Frey, posthumously better put to use in your quarters. Frey. I remember the name Frey, I just don't remember who Frey was. Not at the moment, at the absolute least. Appreciate you're pretty on top of looking after yourself, Raps. Or at least make sure you don't overdo it where you can. Yeah, I try to make sure. And largely that is born out of having made the mistake multiple times before and it not particularly helping. Okay. So I really want to activate Sam in this episode. Sam being the companion that is up here. No response from it whatsoever at the moment, at the absolute least. We need to find the continual parts for it. Sorry, continue to find the parts for it. Ah, right. Pavardis. This is Felix's. Vicar Max. Ellie. Alright, can we tell anything about the final companion from this room? Not at all, because Raptidon Head Anatomy, I think, was actually already in that room before we even did any missions. So I have to imagine it's not relevant. Alright, let's go down for some tinkering.
Request no more fertilizer shipments be brought on board.
Hey, Captain. I got a thing I want to ask you.
Alright, Pavati.
It's kind of big.
Sure, what do you need? I suppose I've got a minute. Hold that thought. Sure, what do you need?
I was thinking about what you said afore, after we went to the Lost Hope on the Groundbreaker. I reckon you're right. I think I'm ready to stop fretting and fussing and ask Junlei to go steady, straight out. And I'm thinking of doing it here, on the ship.
Do I have to get... Yeah, bringing her home to meet the family, huh? Bold move. That's sweet. Can I help? That's sweet. Can I
I was
help?
kind of hoping you'd offer. The thing is, I can't ask her over like this. I mean, look at me. I'm all covered in engine grease and I ain't showered in nigh on a week. Smell like sweat most days and, well, don't look too close at my fingernails. I was thinking, hoping, we could stop by Groundbreaker for gas supplies.
Of course. Easy enough. We could head straight over. Groundbreaker's got a lot of vendors. Where are you thinking? You look fine. Same as every day. Probably the most useful one here is asking where she was thinking.
Oh, that nice older lady in the rest and go, Miss Gladys? She seemed to know lots of things. Maybe she knows where to find fancy soap.
Okay, let's try and complete the mission that we, the other mission that we had to hand in to Gladys beforehand. Easy enough, we could head straight over. You look fine, same as every day. Fine, whatever, suppose I'll have to pay for this junk too. Look fine, same as every day.
Thanks, but oughtn't a person look special for special times?
It's a fair point, well made.
I mean, what if she leaned close and I smelled like propellant and underarms?
Perception, you're really worried about this? If it helps you feel confident, let's do it.
Oh, thanks, Captain. That's a hefty load off my mind. Anyhow, next time we dock in Groundbreaker, let me know. Because I want to come with.
Just tell her to take off the helmet? No, I'm gonna get an extra helmet and hand it to Junlei. I now have the ability, I believe I have enough sneak to pickpocket. So I'm gonna try and reverse pickpocket one into Junlei's pocket. Okay, well, it looks like a whole lot of these should probably be marked for trash already. So we have inventory management to do. Damn it. Phono Scythe, Raptor Prod. Okay, Vortex Mace we can kill. Save Mark II almost certainly as well. And then we have the mods that we want to pop onto things like the... Oh, right. The Automag Pistol and the Tactical Shotgun are showing up because they're on my crew. Right. Okay, let's see what mods we can actually install in the Vermin at the moment. Quiet it by 66%? That doesn't seem like a great idea to me. Crit damage up by 25%? Up by 32.5 according to the modifier over on the right-hand side. Mag 2 power, changes to plasma, changes to shock. Honestly, it's not looking that good. Maybe if it tinkers for a whole bunch of damage, then it's going to be worthwhile. Also, this shrink ray seems like I just need to not have it because it doesn't seem good at all. All right, silencer is special, so that's one we continue to upgrade. Also, it's extremely cheap to upgrade at the moment, as well as gains a decent amount of damage. That said, I think it's on a character who's not necessarily going to be using that entire time. Kev Zeddy, thank you very much for the Twitch Prime subscription. Enjoy your emotes in chat, and welcome to the Republic. Space of Choice. Again, this hasn't been tinkered with yet, so let's tinker it a little. This tossball stick almost certainly gets replaced with the Raptor Prod on Felix. I also think like I may want to start taking Felix out a little bit because Felix has, I have to imagine, a decent chunk of story to tell me. The Science Hammer is absolutely insane if you go out all in melee. I really do want to do a run that does that, but unfortunately as this character, I could not be less prepared to. What with 3 and 3 across my melee stats. Alright, so Felix, you will take the new toss ball. You've also got a grenade launcher? Damn. Bud, you are absolutely lethal. Yeah, I don't really feel like I need to change any of those. Felix, part of a T. I mean, I should probably try and continue upgrading the prismatic hammer. Automag pistol. I mean, the automag pistol literally never gets held. So I don't think I need to replace that. I mean, I could even remove it. I'm not going to, but I could consider it at least. Hey, Rabs. How's it going, Reanimate? Welcome. Why not try giving your companions the shrink ray and have them shrink enemies for you? Because they're much more effective just, like, be in combat. It seems like a gimmick that you do a couple times and then you put it down. Hey, Molchake. Welcome to the stream. Good to see you. All right. So that one's on shock. Plasma Carbine we even have locked in at the moment, but aren't using anything with. I don't think I care about the Plasma Carbine. I think I can take that off. So basically it's just All Reliable and the Deadeye that I have at the moment. And even then, All Reliable I may have used twice. Effectively my only gun right now is this Deadeye. That's unmistakably not a good idea, right? That's an awful idea. So I think I'm gonna have to upgrade another weapon. Quite Mosler, critical damage on that one as well. Hang on. First, let's see who is gonna be holding the vermin, right? It's 360 on you, and then it's 240. It still seems like this is probably the gun that we want her to activate with her skill, but I don't know if she actually uses the pistol you give her with her on active skill use, or if she uses the pistol you equip with her. Still think it's possible to do a science weapon only run, but it's going to take a lot of science and engineering to be able to tinker effectively. Yeah, I mean, but it does benefit, right, from those scientific stats being upgraded in terms of its damage. Hey, Rav. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? Okay. I think we might actually be set to go back out. Final thing I want to look at is, yeah, our armors and such. So we've got another Moonman accessory, the welders that we don't really want to take. I think we can probably just leave all of these on the ship. Thank you very much to Silly Pseudonym for gifting a tier 1 sub to Rav. Rav, welcome to the Republic. Enjoy your emotes in chat. The Raptidon Handler one, I suspect I should probably hold with me. Also the goggles, also the hat. Just the things that have giant increases to a specific statistic. Okay. So let's ascend, pop those away, and then we can go back down to the town. From what I gathered, the companions use their base weapon for special moves, so equipping them with other weapons don't matter. Ah, damn it. Thank you very much for clarifying that for me. Anything else since last stream that hasn't already been said about preparing Pavati for a asking, well, not asking out, like a define the relationship kind of moment with Junlei?
Kitschy collectibles are such a human inclination.
Nope, nothing else has happened. Just that. Okay. Keep the Raptidon handler armor. Just because if we do end up fighting a bunch of Raptidons at the same time, that's going to be absolutely incredible for me. Specifically the corrosive resistance. Okay, pop those in there as well. I think I will keep the vermin on me. I have a lot of belief that this gun is going to become incredible. Largely based around the fact that it looks incredible, which is, you know, not the best way to be handling it, but I mean, I hope I'm not wrong at least. Arda's voice just made you want to replay Subnautica. I actually never managed to finish Subnautica the first time I played it.
Welcome back, Captain.
I probably ought to, though. Okay, hang on. Journal, we have Doom came to Roseway, speak to Anton. Sure, we've got that. Head to Roseway and speak to Anton. I'm going to probably say before I do that conversation, because if Anton just, like, takes the research from me as soon as I mention that the research exists, it's not going to be great. Because I definitely don't want to give it to them. So Weapons of the Void, no, that's on Scylla. Inquire at Roseway. I mean, I may as well just finish as much in the area as I possibly can. Inquire at Roseway. Terminal was accessed by Cortez V. The equipment wasn't calibrated properly. You adjusted it before completing the experiment, resulting in twice as much Raptidon musk. This is the distress signal, the one that I had to answer, right? Search for secrets in Roseway so that I can go back to GLaDOS and the Groundbreaker. I don't know if this is actually going to give us a mark, though. On a scale of 0 to brown pounds, how uncomfortable does the ocean make me? Not at all. So, being a landlocked country, many Australian children are taught how to swim, like, from a very early age. So, most of us know how to swim. What's your epic support code again? It's ITS Rhapsody. It's Rhapsody. Also, exclamation mark Outer Worlds will get you a direct link to the Epic Game Store with my creator code and the whole Outer Worlds thing. It's gonna be good. Cleansing products, clean machine, track down Reginald Cheney. Fair enough. Reginald Cheney is on Monarch, of course. And then the salvage in the sky is, yeah, Lilia Hagen. Fine. We'll start with Doom. I'm trying to get them to change my creator code to just Rhapsody, considering that's the one that people usually use. Damn it. I haven't set up my my cough or sneeze button yet on this one. Oops. That's why I had the extra Moonman mask. Because I'm going to be bringing Felix with me. Alright. Now I need to immediately go back on the ship and get another Moonman mask. Ugh. The trials and tribulations of being the Moon Squad. I kind of wish that the container that you have...
Welcome aboard, Captain.
Up here. I kind of wish that it was accessible from the outside as well. Obviously, in its current placement, that wouldn't make sense, but... it'd be nice in general. All right. Felix. Armor. Hat. There we go. We're all fine again. We styling as hell. Also, that actually kind of suits you in a really strange way. It kind of suits them all. The only person that hat doesn't suit, Martin Callahan. Bounce and run. Also, so Felix's effect seems to be some sort of a stun. What is it again? Dropkick pushes the target back a small distance, reducing defensive and offensive skills. And target takes increased physical damage, and it concusses as well. Reduces all attributes and slows their weapon attack rate. The bloody moonheads are wiggling you out. Sorry, wigging you out? Yeah. I mean, at the very least, there's no third person going on at the moment, so you can't see my own. Alright, Anton. Almost certainly time for you to die. I did not bring Pavati, so you can't actually, insult her and cause me to insta-kill you, like Udon Bedford. Are you already planning a Moonhat cosplay, Raps? I don't know if I have the papier-mâché skills needed. It's gonna be so hilarious when you see Felix run towards an enemy and just dropkick them. I cannot wait. I actually hadn't even thought about the fact that he will be performing the action of a dropkick. I read the name of the skill and I was like, oh, that mechanically translates to things. Didn't even think about how goofy it's probably gonna look.
What's left there that's worth dying for?
You let them get away. Worthless, the lot of you.
Well, you get what you pay for, don't you?
Hey, bud. Do you want to have a discussion about what happened?
Better get over himself.
No? We seem to be forgiven.
That no-account fool Porter and his crew are even more worthless than I could have imagined. They've abandoned their posts. This is madness.
I convinced the outlaws that staying would be hazardous to their health. I have your research. I'm keeping it. The outlaws got away with the research. I found one of your experiments in the lab. I'm going to do the third one first.
That's all manner of distressing. There truly is nothing left for me.
My heart breaks for you.
We're finished here.
Suppose I'll be going.
Score one for Felix.
Hopefully no one outside is mad. Nope. It was the right thing to do. Everyone agrees. I'll be taking those, though. Hank, did you hear of Nowhere Profit? I have heard of Nowhere Profit. I've also played a little bit of Nowhere Profit. I didn't particularly enjoy Nowhere Profit. Or at least, didn't particularly enjoy the board state angle of it. Kind of reminded me of Scrolls, that Mojang game that got cancelled. So why'd you save murder that guy? Well, I just straight up murdered that guy. I did save, but I'm not going to be undoing that action. I murdered Anton Crane because Anton Crane is an absolute jackass and was just bad. Just a bad dude. What exactly was it? The experiments that he was running were hurting people, like, significantly. Clearly didn't care about anyone that he considered to be below his own station, elitist kind of prick. Also, I just wanted to decorate the room with his brains. And yeah, he insulted Pavati, so I'm afraid that's always an instant. That's an on-site for me. That's why Udon Bedford died. Udon Bedford actually committed suicide. Sure, he used me as the blunt weapon to do so, but he knew what he was getting into. I'm certain of it. Apparently, when I try and tell that in the court, it's not going to fly, but we'll see. Oh. There was actually a building that I hadn't even entered yet. What's up?
Ah, outlaws, I assume. Do me a favor and let me finish this, will you? And then make it quick, please.
Okay. What are you talking about? I'm not here to kill you. I'm not here to kill you.
Oh, you aren't with the outlaws? Who are you then?
I am Captain Alex Hawthorne of the Unreliable. I'm here to help. Someone sent out a distress call.
Oh, well, good luck. Now, if you got the carpet in here, it's just a matter. Horse in you idiot. Just put it. Of course, because I didn't.
Excuse me? Hello? What are you doing there anyway? Hello? Question mark.
Oh, you're still here. If you haven't already, you might speak to Anton. He can point you in the right direction.
That's gonna be difficult.
Now, if you got the carpet in here,
I'm gonna need to have a seance to do that. What are you doing here?
What does it look like? I'm preparing a personal defense device. Or trying to, anyway.
So we help you prepare it, and then you give it to me. If you run a wire from your capacitor there, you can bypass that circuit and save a little power.
Why, yes. I suppose I could. Thanks.
No problem, sure. That thing looks pretty lethal. Are you allowed to mess with tech like that?
Certainly not. But Porter and his goons are busy with the outlaws.
Again,
and
not
Anton's
true.
busy holding his head in his hands.
They're also not
Seems as good
true.
a time as any to get a bit of work done.
I did that more recently than he did. Need a hand?
No. Well, yes. Well, no. Perhaps. I left schematics in our storage facility. As far as I know, the security commander hasn't found them yet. I admit I'd feel better were they returned to me.
So I take those and then I sell them on the Groundbreaker. Sure, I'll see what I can find. Care to elaborate? Where's the facility? Let's go for the care to
I
elaborate.
found an advanced pistol when we moved here, but it's broken. I need those schematics to modify it to output superheated air. It should quite easily burn through Raptidon hides.
Interesting. Where's the storage facility?
Out the south gate. Follow the road. It'll be on the left, past the old lab.
Left. Got it. Sure, I'll see what I can find.
Say, you wouldn't happen to have a tube of thermal paste on you, would you?
No.
Blast. Well, good luck. I hope I see you back here in one piece.
I think it's actually possible that there is an item in the game called thermal paste that you can have. Just because it had an option in response to that. I have to imagine that I had the ability to say yes. Or maybe if my engineering was high enough, it could be like, actually, you can make your own thermal paste using this and this and this. Oh. I mean, he's too busy looking the other way. We'll be fine.
It's all in the wrist.
Open parts, a bracelet. Some heavy ammo. Ooh, hang on. Heavy machine gun. We've actually started to find some things worth some value. Full cranial helmet. I haven't seen this one before as well. Oh, it's just a hell of a lot of defense. Ridiculous. Hey, Aquilino. Welcome to the stream. How's it going? I'm just firing enough warning shots to try and make that that Sprat appreciate its life. Stop and smell the roses from time to time. That kind of thing. Silly, thank you very much for the gift sub to Aquilino. Much appreciated. And Aquilino, welcome to the Republic. Enjoy your emotes in chat. Warning shots? Yeah, warning shots through and through. Wait, this is the direction back to GLaDOS, it said. Hang on. Yeah. This is Orson schematics. I mean, yeah, we can do that first. Vulcan's hammer? He said it was a pistol that he was designing. Liar.
Employee, you have been fined an additional 200 bits for commerce obstruction.
Whoop.
Please collect your ticket.
Raptidon Colossus. I feel like in this mission we are going to have to fight probably like a large amount of Raptidons, so I'm going to quickly just pop the other armor on.
Doing this.
Quickly blind the Colossus, change weapon. This plasma does way more damage against them.
That's the last of them.
Rats always fires warning shots. Sometimes they're a warning to everyone. Sometimes they're a warning to everyone except for the guy being shot. Yep. Sometimes I send my warning shot directly into the head of the leader. You know, just so that everyone else knows, oh, okay, I should, yes, I'll put down my gun and walk away. It would actually be cool if there was an RPG where, like, you would fight camps of enemies, but if you were particularly brutal in the way that you took down the early enemies, the rest of them would just concede and run the hell away. Don't forget to use dropkick sometime. That's well said. I mean, like, I can imagine dropkick against, you know, an anthropomorphic character. I can't imagine what it would look like against a Raptidon here.
Nice one!
Fun!
Damn it. I don't even consider those ones warning shots. That one, definitely. Okay. Got a little more accurate there at the end. Immediately forgot to dropkick, though. Just a touch more accurate. Alright, so we are starting to see mines around here. Gotta be careful about that. There's the first. And not only that, but they're hidden in and amongst a bunch of toadstools that seem to be trying to disguise them. Clever. Good environmental design there. Dropkick the concept of materialism. Yeah, I know what skills I'm definitely going to be going for Felix. Largely flavor-based, I'll say. Alright, so we found another workbench in here. Cool. These also seem like a lot more common than I would have expected. Go ahead. It does seem like hard could be just a little bit harder. I'm not going to pop up to Supernova just yet. Largely because I have to imagine that, like, eating and drinking would, while immersive, oh gosh, hang on. I did not realize that we were going to be walking directly into an ambush. Okay, fair enough. Okay, good work, Ellie. Oh, come on! And I didn't put this boy in my party for what reason? Dude's rad as hell. If I thought Vicar Max's was... if I thought Vicar Max's was capable of getting people a little hot and bothered, that one is absolutely incredible. Please don't shoot the barrel behind which I'm hiding. Is this the Bing MT DLC? Yep, pretty much. Hey. Can't believe you didn't see me on my approach, bud. Silly, thank you very much for the gift of the tier 1 sub to Biggie Cheese is Dead. And Biggie Cheese is Dead. Welcome to Republic. Enjoy your emotes in chat. The Moonhead makes that special so much better. Agreed. Okay, so the Vermin is not... I have to imagine the Vermin's probably not that rare, considering I just picked it up off of a common corpse. Okay, just gotta make sure that I clear this in the one sweep through, so I don't have to come back. It's only 9 bits, but I've got to make sure that I have it. Somehow I feel like there's going to be a giant Raptidon behind there. Call it a hunch. Okay, good. Bottom floor's cleared. Oh, we actually have something that we need to hit with dashes, finally. Damn it. We can hit it with the dashes, I just need to be good to do so. There we go. No? Maybe it's just a run and a jump, in which case we never needed the dashes, because I don't know if I've ever actually required it. Yeah, the run and the jump will do it. I don't know if I ever needed any of the dashes. We are over encumbered now. Let's get the flamethrower out of there. Drop the hammer. That heavy machine gun's not as good as my light machine gun. We have been destroying both of these habitually. Which one of these is upgraded? That's the other one. Cool. So we can break this. Also. Rats, what's your relationship with Diablo-like ARPGs? I haven't actually played any of the Diablo series. I have played Torchlight and Torchlight 2. and I think I played the opening to Path of Exile. It's, yeah, they're fine. They're not my type of thing entirely, to be honest. The micromanagement of that many different skills, I'll be entirely honest, it intimidates me a little bit. Kind of reminds me of back when, you know, Dota and the various ARTSs or MOBAs or whatever you want to call them were in vogue, and I was playing them a large amount. I would only ever play characters that had like 1 or 2 maximum controllable characters, and hopefully, like, they would hopefully have a couple skills, right? I'm fine with that. It's just managing different units in that was a problem, but that's because it would increase the complexity. So ARPGs have that in a way that I always feel like I'm incapable of making the optimal decisions in ARPGs because they are so complex to the point that I get decision paralysis and don't do anything. A little unfortunate. Have you brushed your teeth? Nope. Volkova M. And Porter. R. Porter New is at the very bottom. The employee name is Volkova. Okay, so this is from Volkova to Volkova? No, to Dr. Crane. Okay. Dr. Crane, pursuant to our conversations of last week, why is the ammunition storage locker larger than my bathroom? I have dispatched Sullivan with the triplicate paperwork you requested. As a reminder, I am currently the sole property manager for all 3 facilities, and again, traveling accent. And I remain the only person required to sleep on site rather than in Roseway. According to human resource standards, my possession entitles me to refreshment facilities of no less than 4 square meters. I spent all damn yesterday cleaning a man's arm out of a meat grinder, and I don't have any goddamn shower out here. Fix it, or I'm gonna start breaking into your room and showering there. Then you can experience the joy of cleaning gristle out of your drain. Remember, I have crates of mag pigs here. You know I can do it. Respectfully, Maria Volkova. If I can't have a consistent one, why not have the least consistent? Ruben, I'm starting to run low on caffeine supplements. Any clients you could bring some by? I've had an urge to rearrange my storeroom all day. Maybe you can help with that again or not. Ah, I get it. We can hike to the terraformer. It's been a while since last time. Wind in my hair, just quiet. I wouldn't mind that. Feels like all I can do anymore is mop up Viscera and sit here twiddling my thumbs. I don't know. You tell me, Masha. So they have a relationship, definitely. Anton, haven't heard back from you. Ari, the paperwork. It's going to be difficult for him to respond. This was a receipt of acknowledgement right on top. I expect you to sign it and return it forthwith. While I have your eye, have you heard from Porter? Doesn't seem like anyone's responding to my messages today. M. And then the final one. Things are hairy out there. Oh, lock the doors, keep your head down, stay safe. Mashenka, I'll come for you. So that's from Porter, which means that Porter is the Ruben she's referring to. I didn't remember that Ruben was his first name, but I think he was only introduced as Porter, possibly to hide this reveal. Okay, inventory logs. Let's look at intake 1 up here. Notes, the usual issue. Project Winter Blue Mount, iteration 37, logged by Crane A. Usual issue, 5% incidence of side effects, rising from 15% in the 60+ age bracket. Is Porter still alive? Yep. Recover from Doc Orson, mechanical sentry parts, dumps them in the parts locker. Mechanical sentry parts. Cigarette ignition device, palm size, logged by Shaw O. Inventory logged for personal use only. Requested a secure workroom to use in my off hours. Assigned a bench for the mechanical maintenance room of my armory. A splendid bonus. Alright, so wait. Where exactly did you say it was? It's 5 to parts locker. Got it. Where's the parts locker? I'm going to guess kind of in the storage facility, just directly behind everything else.
Smells like something died in here.
Uh-oh. That's usually the preempt to, oh, look. This is the thing that died in here. We found it. This catch up is fine. I'll even take the pasta. Simulation fine. Yeah, it looks like this room is basically just the vendor. Alright. Now available, improves weapons rate of fire. Speedy mate barrel. It is on the barrel, that modification. A little bit of a problem there. Mr. N-ray damage on melee. Don't really think we need that. Magda zap and tech kit. Again, don't think we need either of those. I can just hack this myself. Or use the storage facility passcode. I mean, in order to possibly save those mag picks. Heavy grade face mask. Let's look at that first. Yeah, it's a little raidery. Gives you extra determination, I guess, at least. And it's light armor. Wait, hang on. Right, of course. We actually haven't gone up to the next level yet. Here's opening parts lockers here, because then I can even get Sam on this mission. Okay. Just gonna quietly make my way around here. I guess ideally I want the mechanical sentry to patrol back this way, and then I'll blow up that. Put the game with your code. Hopefully the support went through. It almost certainly did. Much appreciated, Dubster. Hope you enjoy the game.
All right. Watch a pro at once.
Come on.
You want some of this? Anyone else? Boss, did you see that?
Yeah, we're keeping Felix in the party for a while, I think, at this rate. Literally just due to the dropkick. It makes me happy. I mean, I think I would actually be able to sneak around this facility, but at the same rate, I'm happy to destroy these. Like, they're not mechanical sentries owned by anyone in particular that I like. This is an Auntie Cleo's camp.
I love a good brawl. Tossball kick.
Gotta love it.
Go.
It doesn't seem to do damage. You do have to love it. Thank heck I don't even have to zoom on this one. Is Auntie Cleo supposed to look like, what's her name from Futurama? Mom? I think she's called Mom. Does she have another name? Is it Mom something, or is it just Mom? I'm saying O because it's M-O-M over there, whereas it's M-U-M over here.
Miserable way to live.
Yeah, probably why it smelled like something had died in here, if I had to guess. Thank you very much to Testidus. Oh, sorry. Thank you very much to Silly for gifting a tier 1 sub to Testidus, and to Testidus, thank you very much for enjoying emotes in chat, and welcome to Republic. Concentrated distillate. 1 gallon spice apple cider, 1 gallon apple juice, 8 to 10 cinnamon sticks, 1 to 1.5 cups of granulated sugar, 1 to 1.5 cups, sorry, 1.5 cups, I think it is, of brown sugar. I use light brown. 750 ml bottle, 190 proof grain alcohol, 1 liter whipped cream vodka. What are you actually making here? The perfect concentrated distillate. Let it simmer for about 10 minutes after continuing to combine all of the ingredients in a large stock pot, except for the alcohol, and bring to a boil. Well, this is going to have to be something that I actually try in my own time. Never used light brown sugar. Dark tastes so much better. What exactly are they making here? Scared myself. Accidentally clicked that. The cinnamon sticks to each jar. Is it just like a cinnamon apple cider? It's like a spiked cider punch. But there's no fruit. How's it a punch without fruit? Hard cider? Yeah, that seems to track with what it looks like at least. Okay, stimulation, apple tea. Fine, so that was just over the code, and then we can go back down and get in. Honestly, sounds really tasty. Yep, there's not a single ingredient in there that I don't like. Hence considering that, maybe I should actually give it a go. I've always wanted to brew just alcohol in general. In particular, I do want to brew beer, though. I think there was maybe a note there that just disappeared. Unfortunately, we just don't really... Ooh, acid steeper. It's exactly what we were looking for. Thank you. Unfortunately, we don't really have the space or... the space or consistent temperature to do any brewing in the house. At the moment, at least. Do you see any real fruit growing in this game? Everything is artificial. No, you're right. I haven't seen any real fruit growing in this game yet. I've seen fungus. That's about it. Alright. Armory logs. Force phlogisyncron. Phlogisynchrotron. There we go. Phlogisynchrotron. I just had to split it up in 3. Desic, thank you very much for the donation. Much appreciated. Desic donated 5 and said, been watching you since you started Slay the Spire and your Undermine videos. Your content gets me through these struggles. Keep it up, man. I hope... I'm really glad to hear that, and I hope the struggles let up, friend. Let's... Force. Its status is functional. Untrained personnel must attend Site Safety Seminar S023 before using. As a seminar officer is not available, recommend permanent secure storage. And miscellaneous ammunition. Current ammunition counts. Ammunition entries not found. Please contact Volkova and request ammunition entries be updated as soon as possible in order to maintain our stock for security personnel. Jack all of this for the weapon parts. Oh, wait. We're immediately over encumbered as well. Yeah, I'm not going to keep that. I can't keep any helmets. I mean, I can occasionally swap these on if I desperately need them, but I can't keep any helmets. That's where the moons go. And that's the upgraded vermin, so I can't throw that either. Sweet. So we've got our acid steeper. Now we just need the secrets in this area.